everybody. This is Moshe, the Electric Israeli. First of all, I want to wish everybody happy Easter and happy Passover. It's a Sunday Easter, and it's the last 2 days of Passover, so happy holidays to everybody. Holidays of love, resurrection, from slavery to freedom, all good positive stuff. I see some kids collecting Eastern eggs. That's very nice. Anyway, back to my channel, as they say. Today I want to talk about the decision if to buy or lease Chevy Bolt EV or wait for your Tesla Model 3 if you are reservation holders like I am, and or wait for the Nissan Leaf that apparently will come at the end of this year, maybe beginning of next year. Obviously, let me give credit. Give credit when credit is due. Chevy GM is the only company that has a 200 plus mile economy car on the road right now. There is none other. Obviously, the Teslas are not economy cars. They are much higher end. So I don't want to compare apples to oranges. So really, GM said it last year at the auto show and delivered it right away, like less than a year. So it's really give them big credit. There's no question about it. Now, let's talk about the value. So technically, you can get a Chevy Bolt, the base model, nothing in it. In other words, no extras. 37,500 minus 7,500 minus no sales tax if you're in New Jersey, minus 2,500 in California and New York. So it depends where you live. You can get the most you can pay is 30,000. You would say it's a reasonable price, but what you get in return, you get a 240 mile range car. But after being in it this week, I'm sure it drives extremely well. I'm sure all electric cars, if it is like the Volt, then it's fabulous. I will drive it. I saw it in New Jersey. I have a friend who is a dealer, and I just have to make time to meet with him, and then he's going to let me drive it. I'm sure it drives well, and the mileage from what I saw are true miles, meaning really it is a 230, 240 miles, depending on driving conditions. So it's a very extraordinarily great day-to-day car that you can take for long drives in certain areas, and you can come back no problem. But what I say is, sitting in it and seeing the functionality of it is absolutely disappointing. It's a tiny little box. Tiny box, I don't want to call any car ugly, especially not the electric car, because I'm an electric car fan, but it's just a nothing car, nothing. Seats are uncomfortable. It is tall, which I like the Leaf. The trunk space is small. It's just so disappointing that a car like this, to me, to be honest with you, I know I'm totally being unrealistic. It's like a $15,000 car. That's what it is. Now, here's the worst thing. The guy, my friend who works at Chevy, the lease is horrible. Might as well buy it, because nobody knows how to figure it out. The leasing company. So the lease is expensive, $600-700. So what should you do? Obviously, if you ask me, you want to buy electric car, buy electric car. I'm in favor of all of them, including the Mitsubishi i-MiEV, which should be sold at Toys R Us, for all I care. It's a tiny little toy. I'm for all of them. However, I'm the exception, and enthusiasts like us are exception. But the mainstream people, they want value, and that's not value. I'm sorry, that is not value. If it was for 20,000, let's say, minus all the incentives, then you say, oh, okay, good idea. So what should you do? Well, you have few options. If you are a Tesla Model 3 reservation holder, then okay, wait until you get your Tesla, because Tesla has the supercharged network. You can really drive it anywhere. It's much more value. I'm going to put at the end of this video a link to a video I made a year ago that was actually picked up by Inside EV's website blog. And we're talking about, I don't think that car is going to be successful, but I said it because of the supercharging network, and that Tesla has such advantage and all that. Obviously, that's before I saw it and before I set on it. So now I can double down on that, saying that if you can wait, you should. If you can't, then just buy it. And also, if you are a Nissan Leaf enthusiast like I am, then definitely wait for the Nissan Leaf. Let's see how that looks like. If it looks like anything that it is now, it's just a fabulous car. It is so fabulous. It is so comfortable. It is so well designed, well thought. It's like its own platform. It's not based on anything else. So I'm such a big fan of the Nissan Leafs, and the way they build and the way they drive and the way they function. It's really a functional car. I shove so much stuff in that car. So you don't have a good leasing option on the Bolt. Leafs have great leasing option. Tesla, TBD. We'll see what happens. But we know that it's going to be a beautiful car that is going to have access to the supercharging, even if you have to pay for it. I mean, you're going to have to pay for it. You get some for free, but you don't have it. So it's very, very, you have very good options are great. So it's very good options. So what I say is this: if you cannot wait and you want a Bolt, I think buying it, as of now, it can change in the future, or maybe other states have different programs. Buying it is really the best option for now. If you can wait, then you obviously can wait for the Tesla Model 3, which in my opinion will take a long time for the rollout to take place from west to east and beyond. So that can be a long wait, or even longer wait. And Nissan Leaf, once it comes, we'll see when it comes out, depending on the configuration and the battery size, can be a very good option. But again, let me go back to the beginning. Give Chevy big credit. They are the one. They are in many states. Now they are really rolled out almost throughout the United States, and you can get one any place. So that's great. So options are good. I'm very disappointed for the value. It's really not a good value. But be that as it may, let me know your comments. Subscribe to my channel. Watch the video I post at the end that I posted last year. You can see if it compares, and we can have a nice discussion. So have a happy rest of Passover, Easter, and have peace and joy, everybody. Subscribe to my channel, please, and help me change the world one electric car at a time.